Right, this is the video. So I'm a graphic designer and I like to make a lot of posters. I've also been doing YouTube like most of my life, and for a while I've wanted to combine those things, but I've just not done that for some reason. So I thought today we'd give it a shot. Fresh channel, please subscribe, and we're doing a really cool original concept. And I had this idea, and I thought this was a perfect idea for a video. So I'm going to be doing today's Wordle. However, whatever the word is, has to make its way into the poster. I don't know what the word is yet, because I haven't done the Wordle, so we should probably start with that. You can see this is actually the Discord version of Wordle, because me and my partner like to play it together. They've already done it, so we have to beat that as well. I'm going to start with the word mocha, because I've got it in front of me. That was a bad idea, because now we've got none of the letters. I'm drinking a cup of tea, so do you think that works? No, why did I use that? It has letters in it that I knew weren't right. My usual word is bitch, so we're going to try that, because I've got nothing. Should have gone with the usual. Bible. No. Ooh. Bit. No, that's not a word. Okay. Right. That's a problem, because I just typed those letters in, not expecting it to make a word, because I've never seen that word before in my life. Bilge. The area on the outer surface of a ship's hull. How am I meant to make a poster out of this? This is terrible. This is horrible. I can't make a poster out. Right, well, while I try to think of how to make a poster around the word bilge, the hull of a ship. Who wants to see my keyboard? Yeah, it's this. This is my keyboard. It's a 8-bit do, Commodore 64 inspired, and it's lovely. And they do come with these, which I was worried because they don't have the software, you weren't going to be able to program them. But thankfully, you can. You got this little button here. I read the manual. Only time I've ever done that for anything. But it's a really nice keyboard. Put a little type test on the screen. It sounds beautiful. I'm procrastinating, okay? I've got a full dose of medicated ADHD today, so hopefully my distractions, they'll do something. I'm not sure what, but they'll do something. You know this has a volume control on it, right? A volume knob. That's cool. Not very useful to me. I have an interface. I need to stop getting distracted. Right, so, got a blank canvas. What now? Because I have no ideas. All I do know is that in the time in between the last bit, I connected this up and I mapped it to be my OBS transitions. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know where to start. I think the best place to start is to try to find a photo to kind of base the image around. I was hoping it'd be a word like could or something, so I could write like, could you do something? But instead it's fucking bilge. So I don't know. So I'm gonna look on Pinterest, because Pinterest has images. When I make a lot of my Chemical Romance posters, because I'm an emo, I don't look at too much today. When I make a lot of my artist posters, Pinterest is a great place to find images. Is it a good place to find fucking bilges? I don't know. I also think that I've got these the wrong order. Bilge. Okay. So just Pinterest. I'm gonna leak my Pinterest. I don't know how that got there. Bilge. That's not what I... Wait. That's not a bilge. Is there some, like, guy named Bilge? Bilge. A Turkish village. Bilge name. Who's a famous person called Bilge? Turkish-American journalist and filmmaker. See, he doesn't have a photo, so he can't be that important if there's no Creative Commons photos of you. Are there Creative Commons photos of me? Yes! This one! That's the bit where I put an image on the screen, which I am implying is now Creative Commons. The answer is, there's not like some guy named Bilge who's really important. I'm gonna have to do the ship thing. Pinterest is not giving me much. It's giving me this cat, which is adorable, but I think is an ad. So, capitalism gets me again. I'll be honest with you, OBS just had a little moment, a little fit, so I've had to restart the recording, but that doesn't change much for you because I'm editing it all together. So, I don't know why I'm even mentioning this. Can you find the bilge? Wait, No, maybe that's a better idea. Can you find... Because this is a really... Okay, this is a cool image, right? So I want to find... Okay, Pinterest is back. I'm nervously checking OBS because it decided to have a moment. But to be fair, my entire laptop kind of had a moment. So I think I'll know. Click here to make your silly heart locket. Yeah, please. Okay, we got insert a photo. Yeah. Yeah, I'll use me. Whoa. Oh yeah. Okay. Lovely. Are we having a moment again? Are you good? Crikey. Okay, insert text. OBS, stop ruining my recording. Yes, that's perfect. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? Who should I send this to? I'll send it to my friend Un. Yeah. So when I said my ADHD was medicated, I think I was wrong. No, I'm not wrong, because I had a driving lesson today and I took it for that. I'm trying to do something else. I don't want to make this stupid poster. Barry. Don't. Oh, that's a ferret. Why are you overloading? When they announced you at the Apple event, the M2 chip, do you know, they went on about how good you were. And do you know what you're doing right now? You're not being good. You're being mean. Stop it. I think this image is a pretty good image, right? This doesn't look the highest quality image, but guess what? With my graphic design style, that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, firstly, I want to paste... Oh, okay. So, we want to just paste her in. I would prefer to not have the background. We can't really be too lazy about this, because the technique I want to use is thresholding. Maybe you know graphic design, and you know what I mean by that. If you don't, basically, turns the entire image black and white. No, that's a bad way to describe it. I mean it very literally. I'll just show you. It does this. This is the effect. Traditional artists spend years perfecting themselves to do this. I do it in a second. That's a joke. By the way, digital and traditional are very different. What I am going to do is, instead of doing a select subject, I'm going to just, like, do this. It's very rough. However, I'll explain why. Basically, thing about thresholds is when you have pixels that aren't 100% visible on the edges, which a select subject does, a bit feathered, I think that's the term. It looks ugly, not regularly, but when you add a clipping mask to it, which just kind of keeps it on the layer, so the threshold doesn't threshold everything in the image, it kind of throws a bit of a hissy fit and looks a bit shite. Do you know, I should have launched this channel so much sooner, but I just got scared to, because for years I tried to make these videos and they were bad. My talking to camera sucked. Same with Minecraft videos, because I have a Minecraft channel. I'm not a pedophile. However, that channel has started to be better. And I don't just mean that in a performance-wise, although we did get 500 views, well, just under, but on Lucky Blocks, which honestly, I'm really happy about. For me, that's pretty good, because that's the best I've ever done on YouTube. When I say I've done YouTube, I don't mean like in like a good way. I'm not good at it. I'm just doing my own thing. So I've got a bit more confidence now in the camera bit, talking, learning how to edit around me. So I thought we'll give this a shot. Okay, so we have the ship. I'm noticing a problem. This threshold looks like shit. You know, I just did this massive spiel about how I want to do this manually because it will look like shit. Well, we're just going to ignore that. Okay, let's copy that. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is the problem with it. It's just kind of like ass. And when I do you'll see. So you see here, fine. But as soon as I do this, you notice these edges get a bit more buggy. And here, to be fair, that's actually literally not an issue. Yeah, no, this actually looks great. Yeah, here it's not an issue, but when you're selecting people, it can be. It's the hair. It's always the hair. Which, if anyone knows how to do hair in Photoshop, has any advice, let me know, because I've learned about this tool, the background eraser tool. But if there's any better ways of doing it, please, for the love of God, don't tell me how to get Photoshop to do it for me. I mean manually. So not using any of the select subject and stuff like that, because the tutorials always say that, and I'm like, you know, the reason I'm here is because what have I just done? Okay, the reason I'm here is because, well, what have I done? What? There we go. The reason I'm here, quite frankly, is because I've tried that and it didn't work. And I want a more manual way so that I have more control so that it looks right. I also realised I haven't explained why I'm doing another selection of that. Basically, when you threshold, sometimes you get bits that you think, oh, this is perfect. But then you get bits like this, which you think, oh, that would look better if it was like that. So what you do is you make a second selection, and then you add threshold and you clipping mask it. Which, for the record, if you don't know how to clipping mask, I'm going to teach you. So the keyboard shortcut I'm using is just Alt. I think it's Option on macOS. It is Option because I'm on macOS. I'm just using a Windows keyboard, but I have a lot of stuff modified to make it work like Windows. So Control-C, Control-V when I'm using this. I'm Windows brained. That's besides the point. Point is that if you want a clipping mask going, you click here. You click Create Clipping Mask. And it's just Alt or Option. It's so handy. It will fix your life. I think that's cool. That's a boat. That's a boat. Yeah. So we don't want that one. We group it. We call it boat. I know it's not a boat, it's a ship. But who the flippity flop cares? The problem I'm noticing with this poster right now, because it's very early, is it's boring as frick. Yeah, I say frick on this channel. We gotta spice it up. Tea break. While I figure out how to spice it up. I think we should do some typography. I think to spice it up, we should do some typography. Now, typography, simple. Font. You find a font you like, you put it in. You play around with the kerning, all of that. However, I'm bougie, I'm different. I like to do this thing called making the letters... I like to do this thing called making the letters myself, which takes time. I haven't done preset letters, I just do it new every time, which creates a cool, unique effect, however, is time consuming. One of the techniques you can do is with the regular pen tool to make your letters, you get cool effects. Another one is with the freeform pen tool, which is another version of the pen tool. I actually have a specific keyboard shortcut for that tool, because I use it so often. I will credit the person who I saw using this, and I went, I'm gonna yoink that. I will put their Instagram here. Burr's letters. Do some lettering. I usually do this on the trackpad. For me, easier. I like the result more. Although, I'll be honest with you, doesn't matter. It just creates a different effect. You'll be fine if you don't have a laptop with a trackpad. Right, to the laptop. Hello.
Don't even ask me, like how you know that it's flying past you, baby, I can't control that. If you could catch it, I hope you feel that. You know it's you don't get it, you still don't get it. Been trying really hard to get it, still don't get the method. Y'all don't know about shit, the old ones sitting, think I'm overzealous. Fuck that, I'm over jealous, people trying to get illegal, but without us, I'm not even people, no more people, I don't see them really my legatus. All of them people have changed, I don't complain about today, I'm really feeling that way. Lots of them freely away, we all the same, no way you're thinking you're special. Oh, you actually a lame, what a shame, you had serious potential, my name is actually Dane. Oh shit, that was confidential.
Hello. So, typography, looking great. Probably. Well, not yet. That's where this bit comes in. We gotta format it. We gotta make it look good in the composition. I'm quite happy with this so far. You can see that it's all very messy. I've put a temporary color on it. Maybe I'll keep it. Who knows? It's just red. I love red. What now? I've already kind of got the idea for the composition. It's very central boat. Boat is the center of this. You're going to be looking at the boat. However, I also want you to see the type around it. I think maybe like under it, so like that, you know, but not like that because that's you know, I've just kind of written it out, and you can see it's all a bit messy. So what we should do is we should hide a bunch of it so that we can just get new. Ooh, actually. Yes, so I want to get the can sorted.
Yeah, so basically this bit went on for a while, I'll be honest. Kind of spent ages dealing with this. So, here I'm messing with composition, trying to get it to look good. Here I'm actually focusing on the boat, so I'll try to make that stand out from the background, because you kind of have to do it all at the same time a bit with the composition. You know, gotta get the type right, but you've also got to get the main bit right. You'll actually see me in a bit do more than just some little composition. Oh, that was me to camera. Oh yeah, you saw a black background for a second. I wonder if that'll play a part. Yes, it has. It's back. You know, you got that. It's looking well. Cool. I mean, you know, you sure about that? You sure about that type? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh, my Discord keeps going off. That's lovely. You're getting there. You can see I'm getting there. Figuring it out. This was really difficult. This composition. This was a hard poster to make. Oh yeah. There you go. There you go. That's pretty cool. You can try a circle, you know, pretty cool. I don't think I kept it. I think you'll probably see me get rid of it. I'm trying some like white. That's pretty cool. Adding some strokes. It's pretty cool. Oh, hello, me. White, but the red border. Kind of been doing that a lot. That's a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. But it's just not quite right. You gotta make it look good. Oh, we're adding a motion blur to the type, like a copy of it. Made a copy, added that. I've also pixelated it. This is something I do in this design, which I think is actually really cool. You can see it's like a pixelation. I think I did that on the main type as well. Yeah, I'm relearning this as I go. It creates a cool effect, I think. Oh yeah, we added it to the subject too. Get the bed moving. Yeah. Oh, I'm having a dance there. Got whatever that is. I don't really know. I think that's this. I think I copied it and then offset a bit. Oh, it's ended.
I'm really happy with this. This has come out really well. It was a challenge. It was a challenge, but we made it work. And I think now it's fittingly time to texture it. I'm thinking some of these. Maybe just a little bit of texturing. I don't think it needs it too much. You know, we don't want a design that relies on its texturing. This is really annoying how it always switches, by the way. For the record, I only have it like this. I used to have it here, but then Adobe decided to continuously redesign this panel, and you know, I ain't doing that. It was really annoying me, so I just kind of moved it. And changed my workflow. So who's the real loser here? Me. I am. Also, Adobe are not being nice and giving us previews. That is rude. We might just have to call it here. I say as I adjust settings. I like that. Okay, so that was graphic design with me. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'll do more stuff like this because I had a lot of fun doing this. It went quite well in the end. Hopefully, I'll have Scratch this sorted by then. But if you did enjoy, please subscribe. I kind of don't want to do client work as my graphic design career. So if you could subscribe and make this my career, that would be lovely. Check me out on Instagram or Twitter. I'll have those linked below. I post a lot of my art on my Instagram, and I occasionally post on my Twitter because people like it on there. Bye!
Don't even ask me, like how you know that it's flying past you, baby, I can't control that.